Too hot even in the basement? I feel you. That's I mean, we don't have basements here, but yeah. Being hot in places it shouldn't be hot. Okay. Yes, game. Just go all the way up there. Nope. Nope. Okay. We move this down here. Actually, no. I don't know where a good place would be. We'll figure this out. As we play the game. Game's taking the high road going above me. Yeah, it really is. So, I don't know much about this game other than it's a puzzle game. We're playing as spies in the 70s, and I think it's more about corporate espionage than like government. That's supposed to be kind of funny. Music's good though. I like it. Penderbrook Motors HQ, Department of Outside Intelligence.
Let me tell you something I wish somebody had told me on my first day. Being a spy is nothing like you see
Hold
on
on.
TV.
Game is
Showdowns,
actually quiet now.
exotic locales, death-defying car chases,
Yeah, up it.
seemingly limitless food and beverage per diems. Those days are over. What we deal with is the
that good?
collection and manipulation of information, plain and simple. And thanks to the wonders of telephone communication, we don't even have to leave our desks anymore. Is it fun? Not really. Does it pay well? Well, that depends on how long you've been here. But listen, if you keep your head down and do what's asked of you, 15, 20 years down the line, you could have a nice looking corner office just like this one.
That's a lot of
Even
years.
underground parking, too. Not too shabby, is it?
I'd rather be a
I'd rather
real
be
spy.
a real spy. Thanks.
A real spy is someone who gets their information undetected and unseen. No better way to do that than through a telephone. What's your name again?
Nooms.
Numi Kovacs. But you can call me Nooms.
Yes.
I think I'll pass on that one.
No, call me
As should
Nooms.
you.
You have to.
Since it's your first day, let's see what they taught you in the academy. The woman we're about to call is Lacey Mendoza. She's a production manager at our latest competitor, Rev Inc. Our top engineer, a fellow by the name of Sebastian Cartwright, was working on a top secret project when he was abducted along with his plans. We're beginning to think that Cartwright might be involved in whatever they're doing over there at Rev, and possibly against his will. There's 3 things I'm going to need you to find out. 1. Where this test facility is located. 2. What's the easiest point of entry. And 3. Whether or not they have Sebastian. I pulled all the information I could on Lacey and compiled it in this scrapbook. It's not much, but it might help you gild the lily.
Gild the
Any
Lily.
questions?
I've never heard of that. Tell me more
Tell
about
me more about
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Brilliant engineer, bit of an eccentric, has a Jones for clean energy, whatever that is.
How do I use the scrapbook?
It's a scrapbook. You turn the pages with your hands and look through it with your
Yeah,
eyes.
that's a fair point.
Then your eyes take what they see to your brain, and your brain uses that to come up with ideas.
This is a very fair
Though
point.
maybe not in your case.
What's Rev Inc.?
No idea. There's nothing on the books to prove it exists. My guess is that it's just a front for one of the big boys.
That's quite possible. Companies use shell companies very often.
Any advice?
Get her to trust you. Pretend to be someone from her past. Someone she cares for but hasn't kept in touch with. Old classmate, former co-worker, that sort of thing. Whatever you do, don't pretend to be a loan manager. You won't make it past hello.
Enough talk. Let's call her up.
Oh, here we go.
This is an important mission, so make it count.
Lacey and Evil invite you to their wedding.
Bliss and blessings unto you and yours. This is Lacey. Who's speaking?
Only the best roommate you've ever had.
Only the best roommate you've ever had.
Clara? You sound really different.
Nah. Well, it has been
Well,
over a
it has
decade.
been over a decade.
It's been less than 5 years, Clara. How could you not remember that?
Only 5 years? Wow, time sure grinds to a halt when you're not around.
The animation
You're not
makes
with
you
Cecilia,
uncomfortable.
are you?
Who's Docilio?
Never mind. We've just had a lot of outside interference lately, and we need to be extra careful about who we speak to. So if you really are Clara, I'm going to need some proof. Why don't we start with you telling me the address of our old apartment?
There's no time limit on these. The animation isn't bad. I can see why it'd make somebody uncomfortable. It's a bit stilted, you know? Nope. Cartwright. I mean, I've just been kind of winging it. Cannot turn this over. Hmm. 42 Overlook Terrace.
42 Overlook Terrace.
Wow, it really is you! But how on earth did you get this number?
E- Hmm. Mother gave it to me, your ex gave it to me. I used my psychic abilities. I found it on your patent application. I don't know if I have anything to suggest that. Special project. Oh, she's planning to flee the country. Oh, okay. Yeah, that might be the answer.
I found it on your patent application.
Why would you be looking at patents? You're a school teacher.
Well, one of my favorite ways to pass the time these days is just to head down to the Patent Bureau and catch up on all the latest filings.
You know,
It's sort of like
normal
going to the World's
things.
Fair, only free and a lot more boring.
I know what's going on here. You're a docilite, aren't you?
I don't even know what that is.
Nice try.
I'll be honest, I don't know what
But
that
once
is.
our work is complete, we'll tear away your vile masks and free the world of your meddling once and for all. Beware the wrath of Rev. Beware!
All right then.
So, it looks like you've unleashed the crazy. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but amusing nonetheless. Why don't you take a coffee break and then get started on some light clerical work? I think that's more your speed.
Wow. All right.
Nice haircut.
Better times.
Lies Illumini.
Have you ever thought about growing it back?
Every single day.
Well, why not? Why not grow it back?
So, what should I call you? Barney? Mr. Turner?
Folks around here call me Turn.
Does that mean they're going to start calling me Kova?
No.
All right. Good talk. Anything I can do to help out?
We're on
I think that was a
standby till
joke that just
Penderbrook gives
completely
us
went
our
over my
next
head.
assignment. You can go introduce yourself to the rest of the team if you want. I don't care.
Great. I'll do that.
I'm gonna go get some coffee.
Suit yourself.
Phone on the ground.
Not much competition in this Employee of the Month game, is there?
Not as long as I'm around.
All right then. Oh, that's the edge of the office. Really? Nothing to click here.
Looks like I'll need a key card to get this thing to work. Outside Intelligence is looking to start a competitive Jai Alai team to play against the Bellows Bloodhounds. What the heck is Jai Alai?
I was just about to ask that.
Pronounced highline.
What the heck is Highlight?
If you don't even know what it is, you're not welcome on the team.
Well, good, because I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'd be doing.
Sure are a lot of people in there. About 50 at least. That font's pretty hard to read.
It's not a font, it's a foreign film from Japan.
Oh, you weeb.
Well, yeah, I knew that. The Japanese language also has fonts, and this one's pretty hard to read. Good movie?
Utterly breathtaking. It's almost 20 years old and still ahead of its time.
I'd love to see it.
Well, it's very hard to get a hold of. Have to be in the right circles, which you're obviously not.
All right, Mr. Superior Pants.
That desk's a little tall, isn't it?
It's meant for standing.
Why would anyone want to stand when they could sit?
You'll understand when you're older. Roaming the halls already, are we?
Turn said I could have a break.
Well, now I have to commit 3 of my best agents to undoing the damage you've done with that phone call.
I tried my best.
It's fine.
Oh, I'm sure you did. But to keep this office running as smoothly as possible, perhaps you'll consider making this break a permanent one.
Wow.
You want me to quit?
Right off the bat.
Quit, step down, early retirement without benefits. Why get hung up on titles? All that matters is that you're happy. Why don't you think about it and get back to me?
Who
Who
are
are
you?
you?
Thornton
Okay.
Penderbrook, Office Manager, Division of Outside Intelligence.
Yes, the
Air
guy who
Lieutenant
was
to
just
Penderbrook
talking about
Motors,
titles.
International Traveler, Raconteur.
Being
and
snooty when you're being shown up at every
Bald
turn is also a talent. Yeah.
Oh, well, my name's Numi. I should get back to work.
Yeah.
Before you do, let me ask you a question. Have you ever taken the time to stroll the docile woods?
No. Are you asking me out on a date?
Are you asking me out on a date?
You think I'd ask a lonely assistant out on a date? Perish the thought. If you're that intent on taking a shortcut up the corporate ladder,
Jesus
you might
Christ,
find
Thornton.
more success reaching for one of the lower rungs. I think Agent Horace might be available.
No, thank you.
You're disgusting.
Off you go.
Looks like these mail slots connect to the bullpen on the other side.
All inter-agent communication must be approved by yours truly.
Of course it does. The shower is out of order?
Guess I'll have to hold it.
Well, just the bathroom in general. Okay. Let's go to the left. See what's over there. Just a briefcase on the ground. Hey, old timer.
Hi, I'm Numi Kovacs.
Well, 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 you must be the latest Oi boy.
Oi?
Outside intelligence, OI, Oi. Listen, kid, if you want to stand out and be seen as spectacular, it's best that you take to our office vernacular. Let me introduce myself. Hab Applecott's the name. Equipping agents is my claim to fame. You need gadgetry, you come to me. Forgery too, I'll make you an honorary degree.
I like this guy. He rhymes. Do you have any
Do you have
advice?
any advice on how I can get some field work?
Around here, that's unfortunately Horace's domain. And between you and me, that's a downright shame. He won't use my inventions, says he's found better kinds. But that's only because he pockets everything he finds.
Oh, I see.
If I were in charge, I'd send him on a permanent vacation. But Turn won't do it. I think he fears retaliation.
Can you help me replace Horace in the field? Damn. What's up with Turn?
What's the deal with Turn? He seems a little off.
He was
Nah,
once a federal
not
field
off.
agent, considered one of the best, but was fired for sending his partner on a self-serving quest. She took most of the flack, was temporarily jailed, and ever since then his career's been derailed.
Damn.
You'd be cranky too if that happened to you.
What's with all the
What's
rhyming?
with all the rhyming?
Most of my work is pretty mundane. Speaking like this keeps me from going insane.
Fair enough.
Could you help me replace Horace in the field?
Well, Horace is more a pain than I'd like to admit. Too loose with his lips and totally lacking in wit. But going out on a limb for a perfect stranger? Why, a stunt like that could put my job in danger.
I promise to return the favor.
And what makes you think you'll be around to repay? Turn's fired assistants after only one day.
Hab has a point. I'm smart.
I'm smart. Practically a genius.
Intelligence is something that one has to prove. All right, go ahead and make your first chess move.
QB8 to QB7.
There's a pawn in that spot, you crazy. One move in and you're already beaten.
What can I say to impress you today?
What can I say to impress you today?
There's a step in the right direction.
Rhyming. Okay.
Keep bringing the rhymes and you might pass inspection.
My quick-witted brain will never die, nor will my elephant like memory. Nope. Feel free to inspect my poetic license, after which I will begin our mutual connivance. License connivance? I'll stand here for weeks on end if that's what it takes to call you friend. Good night, parting such sweet sorrow, that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
I'll
How about
stand
just
here
talking
for
about
weeks on
being
end,
friends?
If that's what it takes to call you friend.
You've impressed me thus far, but how long can that last?
How long can that last? When you find out the answer, you'll be somewhat
When you
aghast.
find out the answer, you'll be somewhat aghast.
When it comes to Western poetry, you're clearly a beast. Now, how about a form that began in the East?
You want me to write a haiku?
575 is a perfect way to keep the brain cells alive.
Oh boy.
Now, with a haiku, I'll be impressed through and through, and maybe help you.
That's okay. That one's a stretch. Sure. You know what you need, so don't worry your dumb head. The early birds say.
The egg is white.
Oh no, it's
pure, unwavering,
4-7.
and bright. Does that make it right?
Eggshell is the word that you should have used instead. You went under par.
fair. We know what you need. But don't worry your dumb head. The early birds say. That last one, I don't think. Please just be nice to me. I think that's more than 5.
I'll do what I
But
can,
we'll see.
but I can't promise success. Please,
Yeah.
just be nice to me.
Count the syllables. It's simple. 5, 7, 5. You've almost made it.
We know what you need, so don't worry your dumb head, the early birds say.
Your poetic prowess has left me feeling quite odd. As a man of my word, I'll assist with your fraud. This fake ID should serve you just fine, but if anyone asks, the hands that made them were not mine.
Will this give me access to the photocopier?
Without an official tracker, there's little that card can do. If you want real privileges, you might try a switcheroo.
Who's gonna be dumb enough to fall for that?
Check another floor if you can't find someone nearby. As long as you stay persistent, you're sure to find your guy.
Thanks, Hab.
Yeah, thanks for the info. Anything else I can click on? Nope. Well, we out. Hey there.
Well, there's a new sight in an old place. Name's Horace. Horace Hayes.
Hi, I'm Numi.
Numi. Another name I'm gonna have to learn to forget.
What do you
Then
mean?
why'd you say it 3
Let me
times?
guess. New kid, fresh out of the academy, ready to travel the world and set
Hab
it
is
on
actually
fire.
short for
Problem is,
Habertad.
Enderbrook's only got room for one field agent, and you're looking at it.
I have a lot to offer.
Oh, I'm sure you do. Once you realize all you're going to be doing is answering phones and ordering lunches, you'll go somewhere else, just like the rest. Why don't I save you some time? The Bellows Agency just opened an outfit across town and are looking to poach as many of our agents as they can. Why don't you give her a call? Head off to greener pastures.
The Bellows Bloodhound. Okay. I don't think there's anything I can click up here. Okay, that's all I can do. No, go there.
Whoa there! You got any reason to be fiddling with that contraption?
Not really.
Then don't!
You know, you bring up a good point.
Locked. Looks like it needs a passcode. It's kind of chilly in here. Might want to turn down the AC.
You might want to leave well enough alone.
Fine. Hey Thornton,
What is it
you got
now?
anything new?
I'd like to do a field mission.
A field mission? That's rich. Most of our work is handled over the phone these days. We only have one agent in the field. There's no need for any more.
Is there any situation where I could work in the field?
For that to happen, every single agent in this office would have to become indisposed.
That could be arranged.
So it is possible then.
If that kind of wild optimism is what you need to continue your interminable existence, far be it from me to tell you otherwise.
Can I have the code for the outbound research division?
The bullpen for the telephone division falls under Mr. Turner's domain, and he prefers to, keep that to himself. My only dealings with him is through the company mail system.
Turn doesn't trust you.
It's my understanding that Mr. Turner lost his government position due to information about him being leaked. Ever since then, he's been very particular about office protocols.
I gotta go.
Do be a stranger.
This guy. Okay, let's go back to Turner. Return. Turn? Turn. When's our next case?
We don't have a next case. That phone call was a taste of what you might get to do in a few years, after you pay your dues.
I've paid
done
my dues.
4 years of espionage school. I've paid my dues.
Company policy: all outside intelligence employees must have 2 years' experience before accepting missions. No exceptions.
Let's go on one of your missions then. A real one, out in the field.
I haven't done field work since I was with the government. If you ask me, waste of time.
You were a government agent. Like the kind that kill people and blow stuff up?
I was, but that was a decade ago, and I don't really like to reminisce.
Why? Did you get fired?
Where did you hear that?
I didn't. I'm just wondering why someone would
No,
quit
we
such a
heard
cool
we
job
heard
to
it
work
from
for a
other
car
people.
company.
Actually.
That's really none of your business. And if I was fired, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
I'm pretty sure you'd be able to tell me if you didn't get fired.
I shouldn't have even told you that I worked there in the first place.
Ah, is that why you got fired?
None of your business.
You got fired. I have to use the bathroom.
Thanks for the update.
Look at this. No? Oh, okay, yeah. I just can't look at it. That's fine.
Is
Any
there
chance?
any chance we might be called in to do field work?
The only way you would be called in to do field work is if every agent in this office were to become incapacitated.
Same answer. Okay, at least you're consistent with the other one.
Like if I made them all sick or got them to quit? Something like that?
Are you planning something?
No, I'm just a very curious person.
Why don't you go be curious somewhere else?
Okay,
I have to
bye.
go see a man about a horse.
Yee-haw.
Yeehaw. I have an idea. Let's get to this door over here. Let's see. Maybe I can slip this underneath. Oh? Oops. No. I want to look at it. Nope. I guess I can't look at it. You got the one good luck.
Safety notices, interoffice dating policies. Not much about this place seems to spell adventure. Looks like I'll need a key card to get this thing to work.
And my key cutter would
I'll
not
need to
work.
swap my fake ID for a real one if I'm going to be able to make copies of this flyer.
Oh, well, I'm glad you told me just outright. I'm gonna need to make copies of this flyer. Let's see if we can steal Thornton's. Although, I don't see one on him.
Looks like these mail slots connect to the bullpen on the other side.
All inter-agent communication must be approved by yours truly.
Yes, of course. Hey, look at this. No.
What is it now?
I need to use the photocopier for something.
I'm afraid access to the photocopier is limited to individuals in possession of an active ID card with a working tracking device.
How do I get one of those?
They're typically given out to an agent once we care about them enough to worry about their safety. Usually after 2 or 3 years. Though in your case, I suspect it will be longer.
I gotta go.
Don't be a stranger.
Gotta go. Back up onto the roof, I guess. Nope. So what are you doing up here?
Waiting to deploy on a new mission. Supposed to bring back a scientist that got kidnapped or something.
Oh?
Should have left an hour ago, but whoever handled that intel messed up something fierce. Hate to be the dummy who botched that one.
Yeah. What an idiot.
Yeah.
They told me it was you.
No, that was my twin. Are you really the only agent who gets to go to the work in the field?
Sometimes when I'm indisposed, Turn will send someone out in my stead. But that only happens every couple of years.
So if you went missing, they might send me.
Sure, if I went missing along with the 50 other folks in this place that outrank you. But that's not gonna happen now, is it?
Is my character advocating for murder, at least for this one?
How come you're not applying for this job?
I know certain things about the people here at Penderbrook, which have afforded me a somewhat privileged situation.
What do you know?
You heard about how Turn's partner at the government wound up getting arrested?
Yeah.
Well, let's just say that Turn's version is a bit of a bald-faced lie.
Oh, I see.
So how did Turn really lose his job with the government?
Why? So you can use it against him to make him put you in the field?
Yes, exactly.
No.
I'm not going anywhere, sweetie. And neither are you.
This flyer says I need 2 years experience.
You don't have that? Heck, maybe you should be answering Turn's calls.
Give me some
If you're such a
training.
big shot, how about you show me the ropes?
I don't need to prove myself to you.
Or maybe you don't have anything to offer.
Okay, here's one. A good spy knows how to get things out of reach, but a great spy knows how to keep things out of reach. Take a look at this jacket of mine. Seems pretty normal, right?
Yes.
I guess.
Well, I had every pocket made up with 2 sleeves. That way no one can pickpocket me without raising a ruckus. I call it the double-decker. Might even get a patent for it after I retire.
I bet I could pick your pocket without you noticing.
All right, Hotshot. Give it a go.
Okay. I wasn't expecting this. Okay. Steal the ID. Interesting. It's like a game of, what is... Oops. I cannot remember the name of it, but where you are a doctor. Hey, done.
Aw, couldn't even reach it. Maybe some other time.
Nice try, Missy. I may have not felt you lifting that card, but my pocket is definitely feeling a little lighter.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hand it over, or I'll go straight to Thor and tell him you're up to something.
Fine. Here you go.
Another good lesson for you. If you're going to steal something, make sure you replace it with something else.
Alright then. Let me go ahead and
Can
just
I
try.
in your pocket again?
Can't see the harm in that.
Let me move this out of the way. Oops.
Whoa there, those are some busy hands.
Sorry.
Why don't you beat feet and go work on your technique?
Can I try picking your pocket again?
Have at her.
Let me just... Oop. Oh. Damn it.
Good gravy. Feels like a possum got up in there.
Can I try picking your pocket again?
Have at her.
I haven't even tried, but I'd wonder if it'd be fine to just take out the knife or something. Or if that'd be too much. Oh, why didn't I think of doing this? Yeah, that works. Oops. Move it up. I'm glad there's no time limit or anything for this. That'd be rough. Oh god. Okay, we're good. No!
At
Too
this
careless.
point, I'd be surprised if you could steal from a regular pocket, let alone one that's meant to stop you.
Can I try picking your pocket again?
Have at her.
I was doing just fine. Oops. Mostly. Oh god. Come on. There we go. Hey, there we go. Made it. Oh!
This is getting embarrassing for both of us.
Can I just look in your pocket again?
That was a
Have
complete
at it.
accident. Listen, I just really, really like this minigame, okay? Ooh. Okay. I'll let that go down a bit. Okay. No? Oh, I had to move it into the exact same position. I'm an idiot.
Oh, wow.
What's that?
Nothing. I just realized that there's no way I'm ever going to be able to steal this thing without you noticing.
That's what I've been saying. This double-decker's gonna make me a fortune. Wait a sec.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just thought my pocket felt different for a sec. But my card's still in there. I can feel it in the bottom.
All right. I'll see you later. After like the 30 tries of trying to get it right.
Looks like I'll need a key card to get this thing to work.
Okay. Yes.
Thank
Bam.
you, Horace Hayes. Not a bad idea, but I really should try calling this number first.
Oh. Sure.
ACI Limited.
Hi, I'd like to apply for a job, please.
One moment.
Muzak. Okay.
This is Cynthia Bellows. To whom am I speaking?
Numi Kovacs. I'm looking for a job, preferably in the field.
Kovacs. Kovacs. I don't seem to have anything in my Rolodex on you.
A good spy knows how to cover her tracks.
That's because I'm a good spy. I know how to cover my tracks.
Challenge accepted. Please hold.
Oh. Shit.
Kovacs, Numi. Born November 13th, 1957 to Sydney and Lucretia Kovacs. No professional experience, but graduated top of her class at the Le Carre Institute for Exceptional Spies. Excellent at hand-to-hand combat and field-based reconnaissance, but passed over for government service due to total disregard for menial tasks. Things
Well,
haven't changed much. it
you
seems.
know.
If you were a man, they would have just called you ambitious. Surprised they hired someone like you in the first place. Turn's basically running a call center over there, isn't he?
Well, you're not
know
wrong.
Turn?
Know him? We used to be partners.
Oh.
Professionally or romantically?
Perhaps you do have the makings of a bloodhound. But no, our relationship was strictly professional. At least on my end.
What do you mean by that?
Just be careful how you deal with Turn. He can be a bald-faced liar when his back's against the wall.
Good to know.
Yeah, someone else
Tell me
called
why
him
you
that,
want to work for
so.
me.
I want to get out into
I
the
want to
field.
get out in the field. Turn's got me working as a glorified assistant.
Glorified. It says here you are an assistant.
Nah.
I was hoping you didn't have that.
Look, I don't envy you. Messing around with people's lives on behalf of a big corporation isn't exactly taking the high road. But if you want to build a name for yourself, you've got to make the most of the path you're already on.
And what path is that?
I think you know.
Yeah.
One last thing. Do you happen to know anything about the Docilio Group?
I've heard it mentioned
I think
before.
I've heard it mentioned before.
They wouldn't like hearing that.
Who are they?
Let's just say that if you think that office is holding you back, you'll be floored when you see what they're up to.
What are they up to?
If you're half the spy you say you are, you'll find out soon enough.
Fair enough.
Take care, newbie. I'll be in touch when the time is right.
Can I use this now?
100 copies of this flyer should do the trick.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Okay. Oh yeah, stack of flyers. Nope.
If you want to send a communique to the bullpen, it'll have to pass my inspection.
Okay. What's... Oh. Here?
Would you mind delivering these papers to the workers in the bullpen?
All communications with senior agents must be vetted through moi.
Oh, I don't
boy.
think that's really necessary. It's just a bunch of flyers for...
What's this? An employment opportunity at a rival agency? Who put you up to this? It was Turn, wasn't it? The old washout's testing me to see if I'll slip. I had a feeling he had some of the old rogue in him.
Yeah,
Tell
it was
him
Turn.
I send my thanks for all the free paper. It'll make a perfect lining for my raven's birdcage.
Of course you have a raven. Wow, just on the ground. Hmm. Are you the raven? Can I get some more?
Looks like the copier is out of ink. Maybe Hab can help me out.
Hey, Ahab.
Well, hit the floor. She's back for more.
Mind if I
Do you
take this
mind
bottle?
if I take this bottle?
Ah, yes. This here's the least practical disappearing ink you'll ever meet. It shows up at room temperature and disappears in the heat.
That sounds very useless.
I don't know,
it
that
is.
sounds pretty good.
Enjoy.
You'll always have less, never more.
Maybe this invisible ink will do the trick. Here we go. 100 top secret invisible job flyers.
I guess he left. The guy out on the roof. I wish I could just, you know.
Hey, I found this stack of blank paper lying around. I was thinking they might be more useful in the bullpen.
Thought I'd be able to just slip it underneath the door, but
Capital
you know.
idea. I'll send them through their mailbox right away. What magic is this? The cool breeze
okay.
from this air conditioner seems to be printing words right onto these
Oh,
blank
he flew away.
sheets.
I'm an idiot. He flew away. I can mess with
That's
the
impossible.
AC unit.
It appears that
Up on the
Mr.
roof.
Turner is still trying to test me to see if I'm on my game. Well, not this time. I'll use these to make a paper mache piñata in his likeness. Then we'll see who has the last laugh.
All right. Well, bye. Hmm. Oh, leave that there. This is kind of weird. Do I even need that? Like, I guess. Hey, there we go. Easy.
One more try.
I'll just head on over. No more AC. And here you go, my dude.
Excuse me, Mr. Penderbrook? Turn wants you to deliver this stack of paper to the bullpen.
I'm not falling for that again. Do me a favor and kindly toss them in the trash on your way out.
He actually told me you'd say that, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Wait a minute. If Mr. Turner is trying to toy with me, he wouldn't try the same game twice, would he?
I'm not really sure. I kinda just met him.
He
Yeah.
made a request that these sheets be delivered. If they're tainted like the others, then I'm in my right to withhold them.
Absolutely.
But if they're not, then I'd be in breach of my duties as office manager. Oh, what a sordid little game you're playing, Mr. Turner.
Why
You sound
don't
like
hold
you're
them up under
very
that vent
much
to see if
enjoying
they
it.
change like last time.
Spotless. Very well, Miss Kovacs. Tell your supervisor that not only will I deliver this stack of sheets to the bullpen, but I shall make sure that every single agent receives one.
Oh, that'll show him.
Yeah,
Indeed
absolutely.
it shall, Miss Kovacs. Indeed it shall.
Alright, sir. Later that week. Residence of Arthur Penderbrook. 1 Belgetty Drive.
Nah, no way am I going back into the field.
I wish there was an easier solution for this, but our entire staff quit this week.
Ooh.
Not to mention that we have an agent lost in the field. He could be injured, or worse. Well, at least there's one agent that Thornton hasn't driven to quit.
Know me, Kovacs. Meet Arthur Penderbrook, head of Penderbrook Motors.
You're into cars, huh?
So, you're really into cars, huh?
Well, considering most of your business comes from Penderbrook Motors, you should be too.
Numi here is my latest assistant. She's very, punctual, usually. Oh, I can also attest to the fact that she knows how to use a phone.
High praise indeed.
Well, thanks to you, she's our second best agent at the moment.
Daddy, you can't think that I'm responsible for this mess.
You just call.
Keeping
Okay, no, hold
this
on.
office staffed is your job, as is maintaining the tracking system
okay.
that lost tourists in the field.
I'm telling you, it works. It's just that the system thinks he's still in the building.
How can that be?
Actually, right now it says he's in front of us. where Miss Kovacs is standing.
Care to explain that, Miss Kovacs?
No, not at all.
Well, I
found it in the
found
washroom.
Horace's card. It was in the washroom.
What were you doing in the men's washroom?
Cleaning it?
She's obviously lying. Just the other day, she was asking me about photocopier privileges. She stole it.
You're
If that's the
so
case,
whiny.
I'm afraid we're going to have to let you go.
Damn it.
With extreme prejudice.
Aren't we being a little hasty here? I mean, isn't duplicity the entire basis of our profession?
I think it's more complicated than that.
Now, Numi here may not be the best at outbound research. To be honest, she's not even that punctual. Just
Thanks,
the other
Turn.
day, I told her to take a break, and she didn't come back for 30 minutes, maybe an hour. But she did manage to lift valuable items from one of our top agents. And that shows tremendous potential in the field. And that's why you should
Thank you,
send
Turn.
her to retrieve Horace instead of me.
Seriously? I can't believe this is actually happening.
We can't send a new recruit unaccompanied into the unknown, especially when another agent might be in danger.
Horace is a big boy, and I haven't been in the field in over a decade.
May I interject here?
Thornton,
Mr.
I
Turner,
do
I
not
don't
want
think
you anywhere near
understand
me.
the level of threat Sebastian's invention has on us. If this invention gets out, this company will fold in a matter of months.
Okay, good. That's
a
not what
little
you're suggesting.
dramatic, don't you think?
I'm afraid he's not exaggerating. If he's perfected what he's working on, everything we've built will be obsolete.
And you'll be forced to apply for work at the Bellows Agency.
All right, I'll do it.
Seriously? Wow. This is great.
Excellent. Horace was last seen entering Rev Inc.'s headquarters on a small island northeast of Tahiti. Your mission...
Ah! You have no idea how long I've been waiting to hear those words. Sorry. Keep going.
Your mission: enter the Rev Inc. facility, locate Horace, and assist him in any remaining objectives before extraction.
Finally!
You got it, Chief. Chapter 2. Nice. Oh, look at that. They're actually animating us on a boat.
Why did you stop? We're almost there.
We gotta
Is there anything you
swim.
want to say to me?
Ruined. Your hair looks nice
Your
today.
hair looks nice today.
It looks the same as it always does.
No.
I'm not sure what you want me to say.
I know what you did.
I'm not exactly sure what you mean, Turn.
We don't.
Didn't
We
think you
even
had
we
it in
talked
you.
about it.
Convincing an entire office to up and quit their jobs? If only you could handle recon the way you handled them.
I would I would never betray the
I've
trust
never
of the
betrayed trust
OI.
of outside intelligence.
Then what was that flyer doing in your pocket?
How did you...
You're not the only one who knows how to pickpocket,
How come you didn't tell Penderbrook?
because he would have fired you on the spot. And that would mean heading back into the field on my own. Better to let you go after the mission.
You're going to fire me?
There's nothing more useless than an agent you can't trust.
You didn't give
You
me
didn't
much of a
give me
choice.
much of a choice.
I gave you a job, an easy, laid-back job.
I don't want things to be easy.
So, you're an adrenaline junkie.
No, I want to do something important. Make the world better for being in it.
Well then, I hope that's something you're able to find in your next line of work.
I mean, we did cause like upwards to 50 agents to just quit. So, you
wanna
know,
do
this is
something
kind of
important?
fair.
Stay here and guard this boat.
But it could be dangerous. You'll need someone to go with you. Watch your back.
That's true. If only I had someone I could trust.
Ooh. Oh, I get to play as him now. Turn. Jump into the lake. Do it. Is there anything else over here? Just click on all these birds over here. Alright. I still have invisible ink.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! State your business!
I'd like to apply for a job.
Apply for a job with Red.
A job? Red is not a job. It's a lifestyle.
Okay.
All right, I'd like to apply for a lifestyle.
That's.
Rev has all it needs at the moment. If Rev needs you, you will know.
I have a pretty strong feeling.
Not enough. Please leave.
Okay, what's on this side? Huh. 3-5 buoys. Oh, and there's someone on the boat. Got an achievement for that. I don't know if that's relevant in any way.
Back for more?
Is that the drill from Motherlode? It might. Can I come inside?
Beautiful building. Love to see the inside if you have a minute.
There's nothing inside.
Nothing inside.
I know what you're talking about. I
Then
don't
why
know
are
the
you
name of it.
guarding
Well, so people will think there is something inside.
You know what I think? I think the real reason you're guarding this place
Is to distract from something you can't protect.
is to distract from something easier to get into. Something so big you can't protect.
No, that's not it.
Maybe I should go look around the island. Look for somewhere more interesting.
No, please don't. Look, it's true. The building is empty. But there's a very expensive security system on the roof, which is why I'm here.
You're guarding a security system? Must not be a very good one.
Jesus.
Well, they're hoping to resell it. I'm just here to protect it until they do. Go up and see it for yourself if you don't believe me. Just promise me you won't go snooping around the rest of the island.
Promise.
I'll try my best.
Cross my heart and hope to die.
Wow, that building was just full of empty.
Full of empty. Ah, yes. If we were trying to find Horace, burglar alarm. Oh, wrong. Oh, I see. Hey. Did it. Easy peasy. Which wire? The blue one. Damn it. The red wire? Because that seems easy enough. Like, the basic one? Yeah, okay. Well, now what? I just go back? Come on. Ah, stuck door.
Locked.
Hello? Is anyone out there? I'm stuck on the roof.
Well, that kind of
Lumi,
sucks.
I need you to do me a solid.
About time. What's wrong?
I, locked myself on the roof.
I'll go tell the guard.
No. If he comes up here, he'll see I turned off the security system.
How about that wire on the left side of the building? Maybe you could glide down on that.
That could work.
Just make sure to hold on tight. It's pretty windy out here.
Oh boy, this is gonna be trouble.
Go.
You okay there, buddy?
Numi, do you copy?
Loud and clear.
I think you should handle this one on your own.
I thought you said I couldn't be trusted. What made you change your mind?
The fact that he's a coward. I see your potential now.
I'm beginning to see your potential.
Okay, now I know you're lying. Are you scared or something?
No.
I'm sensible, and you're my canary in the coal mine.
I'd rather
Damn.
be a canary than a chicken.
I'm not a chicken.
Bak, bak, bak.
Just do it. Over.
Copy that.
Numi's pretty alright.
Now to just find a way in.
We knock him out. Easy enough, right? Oh, I actually have to move around. You just dropped the ores into the ocean. That's... How are you gonna get them out? I mean, I guess like you don't necessarily need them. Oh, okay. Nice, in we go. Oh, we're already in chapter 3. That song was nice.
Blessings unto you and yours, citizens of Rev City. After some of our recent setbacks, it's come to my attention that some of you decided to withdraw from our workforce. While my legal team has informed me that it's well within your rights to become conscientious objectors to our cause, the non-disclosure agreement, which all of you have signed, ensures that none of you will be able to leave until our work here is done. And the less of you working, the longer it'll take. We are about to enter a new land of prosperity and blessings for all. Don't give in to the wishes of those crafty monsters who aim to keep us docile. Enjoy your evening and trust in Rev.
Well, alright then.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
Everything okay in there, Numi? Numi, do you read me?
Shh, dude. Loud and clear. You don't gotta be so loud.
Look, I need you to find out where Horace is and see if he can give you some intel on how to extract Sebastian.
Will do.
Be careful. Over.
Thanks, Turn.
Oh, hey man. How you doing?
What are you doing here?
Listen, blessings unto you and yours. I'm Sister Kovac. Agency
The
sent me
agency
here.
sent me to make sure you're all right.
Not sure what kind of agency you're talking about. I'm just a humble country boy who's down here trying my best to help a good cause. Then you come in here with a face I've never seen before in my life, going on about some kind of agency, the likes of which sounds very suspicious.
Oh, I get it.
Not sure there's anything to get, sister.
Have you met
Have
Sebastian?
you met Sebastian yet?
I assume you're referring to Brother Cartwright? Word is that was his name on the outside.
Where is he? What are they making him build?
Nice try. I'm not gonna get caught gossiping about Rev with someone that doesn't even have a proper uniform.
No one's around.
That's what you think.
I gotta go. Thanks for nothing.
Bliss and blessings, Sister Kovacs. Bliss and blessings.
Let me go find a uniform.
Incredible view out there. Like something out of a painting.
That's because it is a painting.
If Horace was wearing headphones, he might not hear it when they switch over from night to day.
What is this? Can I get across now?
Well, that happened.
Oh. Nothing important at the moment.
Hi there, I'm Numi.
Una.
Is that some sort of greeting?
No. That's my name. Una. Una Magritte.
Weird.
Your name's Numi.
Fair point.
Fair point indeed.
What are you doing down here, Numi?
Oh, I've always been here.
I've always been here.
Yeah, maybe in spirit.
Exactly,
Or
that's
to
what
be
I mean.
nice, it only gets worse from here. Sure, they come on strong about being one with the earth and building a new land, but they're just gonna use you like anyone else.
What do you mean?
This was supposed to be a 2-month gig. Do a little design work, spruce the place up a little, be out in time for Christmas. That was 2 years ago.
Damn.
What happened?
Brother Cartwright got scared people might find out about our project, so he's forcing us to stay until it ships.
Isn't that illegal?
Yeah.
Unfortunately not. Rev Inc.'s non-disclosure agreement is pretty ironclad.
Why would you sign that agreement? What are you painting?
What are you painting?
I'm painting a landscape of the night sky. Though, I guess I'm painting a picture of that mural of the night sky, which I originally painted.
Nice.
That's very meta.
It's not supposed to be. I've just been down here so long, I forgot what it looks like out there.
That's really sad, actually. Damn. What kind of work are you doing?
What work are you doing down here?
If you don't know, you don't have clearance.
Well, I don't want to get you in trouble.
Then don't.
Fair enough.
How can I speak with Brother Cartwright?
He hasn't been up to Rev City in months. He's down in the test facility, getting ready for the Ascension.
Ascension?
How do I get down there?
You need a uniform. And to get a uniform, you need clearance.
How long will that take?
Most people get it after a few months of surveillance. Except Brother Healy, that is. He's so charming they gave him clearance the minute he got down here. You should probably get yours in a month or two.
You're saying I'm not charming? Damn. Also, Turn, looks like you're gonna be up there for a month or two. I hope you brought snacks.
I know Lacey's fiance was a member. I think the whole family was, actually. Once Lacey found out what they were up to, she vowed to do everything she could to stop them. That's how she joined us, actually. Once she saw Sebastian was at the top of their list, she tracked him down and devoted herself to Rev.
Okay, but what does Docilio do exactly?
They stop people like us. Look, I really shouldn't be talking about this. The less you know, the safer you'll be.
Thanks.
That's
for
a
the
fair
chat.
point. You're a
Let me
good
know if you
person.
find a way out of here.
Greenhouse. Did that plant just grow very
Perpetual
quickly?
motion petunia.
Ah.
This must be part of whatever Sebastian's been working on.
Why, hello there. Jean Willowsby, Rev Inc.'s head of horticulture.
Numi Kovacs. I don't have a thing yet.
A title?
In time, my pet. In time.
Oh, don't call me pet, please. It's a little weird. How does a greenhouse work underground?
underground?
A lot of gene splicing and chemicals mostly.
Isn't that dangerous?
Okay, I see what you're getting at, but I'll have you know that I've learned a lot since what happened in Buenos Aires.
What happened in Buenos Aires?
A bamboo vine hybrid I created became predatory and wiped out the neighboring red-bellied Gracial opossum.
Oh.
Those docile fools in the botanical community turned their backs on me for my aggressive genetic engineering. Wait till they see what I have in store for them next.
I see.
Why does Rev Inc. need a horticulture division?
Plants are the biggest source of food, oxygen, and beauty in this here world. If you can't figure out why we wouldn't want to harness their power into something greater, you're stupider than you look.
Hey!
Just calling them as I see them, dearie.
Thanks for your help.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I always love a good potato, but now's not the time to snack. Here's what it says. Once the plant reaches its full height, it drops a single seed and immediately dissolves into compost. The new seed grows another plant in its place, restarting the process. By accelerating the process and harnessing the movement caused by their growth, it's possible a large number of these plants could power a vehicular engine. Ridiculous.
Interesting, though.
A perpetual motion petunia. This must be part of whatever Sebastian...
Yeah, I think that's... Oh, hold on. Something I can
Organic
look at up there.
plant steroids. Too high up to reach.
Nope. Yeah, no, don't have anything.
It's the schematics for a weird-looking car called the Vicus. This must be what they kidnapped Sebastian to work on.
Vicus car. I have a feeling I shouldn't click that yet.
Access to the surface is forbidden until the ascension is complete.
The ascension.
Access to the test facility requires proper Rev attire. A lot of rules for just one elevator.
Talk to some more people. Talk to you again. Finish off dialogue trees.
You're back.
Yes, I am back.
Has a guy in a cowboy hat been down here in the last couple days?
Oh, you must be talking about Brother Healy. Sebastian's taken a real shine to him. He's such a charmer.
That doesn't sound like him.
Well, if you want to meet him, his container's on the top right. Tell him Una says hi.
Will do, Una. Thanks for the chat.
Thanks for the chat.
Let me know if you find a way out of here.
Will do.
What now?
Is there any way we can speak somewhere more private?
Setting?
Well, well, well. If I'm not mistaken, it sounds like you might be trying to seduce me.
What? No, no. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Ugh.
Well, it's either that, or you have some nefarious plan to sabotage our beloved Rev. In which case, I'd have to report you immediately to Sister Mendoza.
Fine. I'm trying to seduce you.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, I'm flattered, but the only time this place becomes private is when everyone heads downstairs for work.
Why do I need a uniform?
A Rev City uniform gives you access to our test facility and shows you've been blessed by the one and only Rev.
Can I
Can I
borrow
borrow
your
uniform? I want to visit the test facility.
I'm not gonna break the rules for a woman I've never met before.
We have met before. We work together.
If that was the truth, then you'd already have a uniform.
Ugh.
So when does work start?
When that fake moon up top gets replaced with a fake sun.
How do you make that happen?
My best guess has something to do with that control tower outside.
Can't you just tell me how your mission is going?
I think you have me mistaken with someone else, sister. My only mission here is towards the glory of Rev. Though if I did have an ulterior motive, I certainly wouldn't need the help of someone as young and inept as yourself.
Damn.
Now I'd just
Still
tell
getting
you to
called
go
out.
home and leave your work to a real professional.
Okay, I get that you want the glory, but I'm not allowed to leave until we bring you and Sebastian back to headquarters.
What was that? I didn't quite hear you.
Will you stop playing dumb? I said.
My, you are quite the spitfire, aren't you? Why don't you beat feet and pester someone else for a change?
Ugh! I gotta go. Thanks for nothing.
Bliss and blessings, Sister Kovacs. Bliss.
All right. There's something up top there. Oh, I haven't even looked at these.
It's a fake tree with a speaker inside. I guess these are where all the announcements come from.
Can I do something with this?
Well, that happened.
Let's just slowly make our way downstairs. Una, I didn't have an option to tell him hi. I'm sorry.
I really need to talk to Brother Cartwright.
Talk to Sister Mendoza. She's a real piece of work, but she and Brother Cartwright used to be a couple.
Used to be?
Maybe they still are. All I know is today's their anniversary, and he's still down there toying away.
You're a bit of a gossip, aren't you?
What else is there to do down here?
Thanks for the chat.
Let me know if you find a way out of here.
Will do. Okay, what else? Do I have any
Thanks for your
dialogue that I
help.
haven't said?
Bye-bye.
Nope. Bye-bye.
Hello? Anyone in there?
Clara? Is that really you?
Oh. Yeah, I just thought I'd check in on you in person.
Hey, roomie. Just thought I'd check in on you in person.
That's really thoughtful of you. Let me just come out there and... You're not Clara.
What?
Fooled ya.
Knew me,
Before my
please.
life. How did you know Clara was my roommate?
But I am
But
Clara.
I am Clara.
Oh, I see. Yes. I didn't recognize you, Clara. Excuse me for a minute, will you? Brothers and sisters of Rap City, there
Dang
is
it.
an interloper among us who needs to be expunged. She has brown hair, an average height and build, and possesses a familiar-sounding voice. I need all hands to the control room at once. I repeat, all hands to the control room at once.
After blowing her cover, the identity of Numi's fellow agents were quickly discovered. Numi, Turn, and Horace were held captive in a shipping container until the launch. Revving Quindon become the world's largest manufacturer of automobiles. These are going very fast. Filed bankruptcy in 1977. Horace is now a fashion model for a thriving Western apparel company, of which he is a part owner. Losing his job at Penderbrook, Barney retired from... okay. Numi Kovac lives with her mother and father and self-publishes spy novels under the name Arthur K. Nooms. Okay,
Hello?
let's see if I can do this better.
Anyone in there?
Clara? Is that really you?
Who's Clara?
Clara?
My old roommate. She sounds exactly like you. Or at least she did last time I talked to her. What are you doing down here? You're not a spy, are you?
No. I hate spies.
I hate spies. All
I can't
spies.
stop myself from picking answers like this.
But do you hate yourself?
That's a tough question. No.
No.
Then you can't be a spy. At least logically speaking.
Exactly.
Unless you're lying, in which case you can be whatever you want. Well, I suppose if you're down here, you made it past the inspection of our guards, so that's good enough for me.
Yeah, of
You
course.
could really use the extra hands right now.
What's inside the room?
This room you're guarding?
This control room is what powers the sun and moon for our indoor weather system.
Can you show me?
No way! The sun is how we know when it's time to clear out and head to work. These people have just come back from a double shift. Sending them back to work would cause a mutiny.
Can you
Could you
take me to see Sebastian?
Sebastian was his name on the surface. Down here, he's Brother Cartwright. And no, he's the last person I want to see right now.
Why is that?
It's our anniversary today, and he hasn't even mentioned it, let alone given me a gift. All he cares about is getting revenge on those people who kidnapped him.
So he was kidnapped.
Of course he
Yeah.
was. Do you think we're under an island in the middle of nowhere because we enjoy it?
I mean, maybe you do. I don't know what your lifestyle is. Would you go visit Brother Cartwright if he showed you some
Would you go
appreciation?
visit Brother Cartwright if he showed you some appreciation? A present, maybe?
I suppose so. But then I'd have to find someone to guard this console.
I'd be happy to do that.
Sure. I'll give control of our city's power system to a stranger I only just met.
What if the present was really good, though?
It'd have to be pretty fantastic.
What would be the most fantastic gift I could give someone?
How do I get
I'm not
down into
sure.
the testing facility?
You'll have to prove your devotion to Rev through weeks, possibly months, of hard work and community building trust exercises.
But I need to talk to Brother Cartwright now.
The only person we've let downstairs on their first day was Brother Healy. And he has a certain charm that you clearly lack.
Well,
Stupid?
you know.
I got loads of charm.
Numi?
Not sure how
Are
I
you
missed
sure?
that.
What can you tell me about Decilio?
They're the reason why we're so far behind. Why we're all so far behind.
You mean as a company, or as a society?
Let's just say you're on the right side and leave it at that.
Okay.
I gotta go.
All right then.
Bliss and blessings onto you and yours.
Let's see if this works.
No uniform detected. Redirecting to control room for processing.
Bliss and blessings onto you and yours, Sister Kovacs.
Babooyay!
Babooyay?
Babooyay?
It's an acronym for Bliss and Blessings unto you and yours.
Oh, that's gonna save us a lot of time. Good work, Sister Kovacs.
Babooyay.
Babooyay!
Okay, so all I have is the invisible ink. What if I use the invisible ink on your painting? Wait, no. Get down here. Okay. That doesn't work. Yep. That's fine. It's A-okay. Nothing in here. Can I look at the window? Oh, how about inside then?
Incredible view out there. Like some...
What now?
I gotta go. Thanks for nothing.
Bliss and blessings, sister.
Okay. Nope. I don't know, it seems like the obvious thing to me, but...
Thanks for the chat.
Let me know if you find a way.
Okay. No. Go back into this. I don't see anything else. Can I borrow?
Can I borrow one of those plants?
Why would you want a plant?
I think they're neat.
I just think they're neat.
This plant is my legacy. Rev wouldn't approve of me handing it over to an outsider.
Sebastian wants to
Brother
send a
Cartwright
plant.
needs you to send a plant to Lacey.
He said that?
The fate of
Yes.
the project depends on it. Or so he says.
Jeremiah Buttercakes, would you do me a favor and
Jeremiah
deliver this to her?
Buttercakes.
I'm not the fastest these
Okay.
days.
You can count on me, Jean. Special delivery.
What's this?
Special delivery from Sebastian.
How do I know this is from him?
They certainly aren't from me.
They certainly aren't from me.
I have the feeling it's going to be a long time until you earn your self-clearance. Very well. I suppose I ought to pay him a visit as a way of saying thanks. Why don't you make yourself useful by keeping an eye on the control room while I'm away?
Of course.
Anything to help.
If I'm not back by 8 a.m., you can activate the sun, but not a second earlier. The workers are overworked enough as it is. They'd be furious if we started cutting into their sleep time.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. Oh god. Hmm. Okay, so it's not a puzzle I need to do all at once. Oh Jesus. Okay. Other way. That is extremely silly.
A perpetual motion petunia. Organic plant.
Hmm. It's daytime.
You're back.
Yes. It's
Thanks
daytime.
for the chat. Let me know.
Okay. You don't care about that at all.
Of course. Everyone goes to work when the sun comes up, including Horace. That hillbilly was just trying to get me off his back. Figures. Maybe there's something around here
Mean.
that'll help. It's a bunch of documents on turn. This might come in handy later. Not much left for me to do with everyone downstairs.
Are you saying
Time to
you're
call
gonna
it a day.
blackmail Turn? And these workers are gonna be so confused. Someone's got clothes out there. Is that the uniform? That doesn't look like the uniform.
Hey, Una. How come you didn't go downstairs with the rest of the team?
Just because they can keep me here doesn't mean they can make me work. I suspected they were fixing the clock to get us to work extra hours, and now I have proof. This quick-drying paint is still wet from last night.
Even if that is true, that's no reason to stay up here all by yourself.
Sounds to me like you want the place all to yourself. What are you planning?
Nothing. I would just hate to see you waste your talent.
I see.
Don't you see? For the first time in my life, I'm going to become a real artist. I'm through with the indifference of the corporate world.
Maybe you should just wait until the project is over. For the sake of Rev.
You don't even know what the project is. Is this about my art? Tell me the truth. What do you see when you look at this canvas?
A landscape.
A landscape.
Yes, but what does the landscape make you feel?
Boredom.
To be honest, I feel a little bored.
That's all? No strong emotions whatsoever?
Yeah, but that's no reason to get all upset. Art doesn't need to make you feel something. In fact, most paintings don't.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know, this would be perfect for the waiting room of a doctor's office. Or maybe even a hotel room.
All right, you stuck the knife in my chest. Do you have to twist it around as well? My high school guidance counselor was right. The world of fine art is filled with nothing but cruelty. I suppose I'll just have to resign myself to more realistic goals, like changing the world.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, bye. Hey, buddy, we got the place to ourselves.
You said you were gonna stay behind. Why didn't you?
All I said was that the best time to speak alone is during the day, when everyone's at work.
You didn't say you'd be off at work too. Thanks for nothing.
Babuya, Nume.
Well, let's see if I can turn it on. Sunlight.
I shouldn't do that again until I found a way to make sure Horace stays behind.
Well, thank you for telling me so.
Thanks for your help.
Bye-bye.
Alright, Horace, I'm coming back to talk to you. Get ready. I'm slowly making my way up there.
Yeah? What now?
Can you stay behind?
Stay behind next time?
Wish I could, but I can't betray old Red. Soon as the sun comes through that window and I hear that rooster crow, I got no choice but to head down that elevator.
Would you mind
Would
putting
you mind
these?
putting those headphones on? It's a little loud.
I could, but I'd rather not cover up my best feature.
Your ears?
Ears are your best feature?
Thank you, Numi.
And you want to be a secret agent.
Why are you
Why
making
are you
things
making this so difficult
so
for me?
difficult?
I'm just doing my job, Sister Kovacs. A job which has nothing to do with you, no matter who told you otherwise. Whatever it is you're trying to accomplish here, you're better off leaving it to a professional. And by that, I mean old Horace here.
I thought your name was supposed to be Vince.
Yeah. Horace is my middle name. Vince Horace Healy.
That's the fakest sounding name I've ever heard.
That's actually not that
Oh,
bad.
yeah? Well, I got here first.
Could you please put these headphones over your ears? Their beauty is way too distracting.
Now that I believe. But the only person down here who can tell me what to do is Lacey. And I have the feeling she appreciates the distraction.
Oh. Okay.
Thanks
Well, I'm
for
just
nothing.
gonna go.
Babuya, Nume.
Let's once again make the long trek over there. Look at the painting. Oh, I just picked it up. Wait a second. Of course. Of course.
That should block out the sun. now to find a way to keep him from hearing all that noise outside.
Let me just see if this does anything.
Brother Healy, your music is far too loud. Silence it immediately or be prepared to lose your clearance.
Hey, I did it. You wearing headphones now? There you go. Let's slip on and... Oh, I have to do the puzzle again? Is it different? No, no. The other way. The other way. Oh, I see. There we go. Hey, you brought us right where we need to be. No more extra walking.
Oh, Horace! Shouldn't you be at work?
That's just crazy talk. It's the dead of night.
You, might want to take a second look.
You did this.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You compromised my mission enough as it is. I'm telling them you're a spy.
You do that, and I'll tell them you work with me.
Go ahead and try. They love me here, and you've got no proof.
No? I've got your work ID card right here.
That's why they think I'm missing. Lord Almighty, you're ruthless.
You have no idea.
So I'm guessing you want me to help you from the inside.
Nope. If I get your help, all you're going to do is take the credit for yourself. All I want is your uniform and your silence.
Well, if you get caught, I'm gonna say you knocked me out and stole it from me.
Fine.
I'm sure they won't have any problem believing that.
Hey.
Oh boy, here I go,
Let's see if
working
this
again.
works.
Uniform recognized. Vincent Morris Healy. Good morning, Mr. Healy. One latest demerit has been added to your company record.
That's a little abrupt. Chapter 4. What is that symbol? Hey there.
Sebastian Cartwright?
We are all siblings in the realm of Rev. Please, call me Brother Cartwright.
Okay.
I'm Sister Kovacs.
So I've heard. You must have really impressed Sister Mendoza to get clearance this quickly. I think I'll put you in charge of marketing, seeing as you're so persuasive.
Wow, dude. Nice car.
Nice car.
Isn't it? It's the Rev Inc. Ficus, powered entirely by renewable energy. It's powered entirely by water and carbon dioxide. Has Sister Willisby shown you her perpetual motion petunia yet?
Yes.
That's the plant that grows, drops a seed, then dies and grows again?
Yes.
Precisely.
Jesus Christ.
Jean has taken that beautiful flower and crossed it with a mushroom bamboo hybrid to create a regenerating powerhouse for our ficus. All we needed to do was create a framework of gears around the plant, which the ever-growing plant can tighten, allowing us to create power.
So it's always creating energy.
Provided there's water and CO2. Old Penderbrook is going to regret his betrayal soon enough.
This dude must have had a fun time recording these voice
How
lines.
did Penderbrook betray you?
In every way possible. He denigrated my work. He destroyed my research. He even arranged for my abduction.
Did he
Are you
now?
sure about that? I've heard that Mr. Penderbrook is a very reasonable man.
Do you think I've spent the last 5 years living underground because I want to be?
5 years. I thought your abduction was more, recent than that. Like, last month?
Even I couldn't accomplish all this in a month.
Okay.
Would you excuse me for a moment? Hey, Turn, are you there?
Copy that.
He's still on the roof?
When did Penderbrook say Sebastian was abducted?
Last month.
Well, I found Sebastian. He says Penderbrook's the reason he's stuck on this island and that he's been here for the past 5 years.
He probably can't think straight after being abducted. I pulled Sebastian's file before we took off. Nutjob's been cashing his checks up until the week he went missing.
So there's no way he's telling the truth?
Trust me, Penderbrook's the biggest skinflint I know. If
Skinflint?
Sebastian was
What does that
15
mean?
minutes late, he'd be off the payroll for good.
Oh.
I better
guess
be extra careful around
something
daylight
like
savings
that.
time.
It's cute. You think you're gonna last that long?
If you get rid of me, who's gonna do your job for you?
Ha ha. You can gloat once you get Sebastian and Horace to the extraction point.
About that. Sebastian's not letting anyone leave until his work here is done. And that doesn't seem like it's gonna be anytime soon.
I've always found a little chaos is good for moving things forward.
You're
But I
absolutely
have a
right about
feeling
that.
You might already know that.
Sure do. Hey, how about you come down here? That could help things go faster.
I told you, that's not going to happen.
He's stuck on the roof.
Sheesh. Just a suggestion.
Just hurry up so we can get out of here. Over.
Unless he found a way off the roof.
It's a pair of fuel tanks. One of them is filled with carbon dioxide, the other is filled with water.
Oh. I'm just allowed to, test his car. Neat.
Nice car.
Oh, okay. That was a little weird.
Looks like this is the place where Sebastian makes his announcements. It's a tape player, but it's missing a reel. I wonder if Nixon got to this one too.
Nice.
It's a map of all the tree speakers. Looks like they connect to every room inside Rev City.
happens if I click it again? Okay. Just another joyride.
Nice car.
Odd.
It's a pair of fuel tanks.
Oh, hey.
It's an audio journal with today's date written on it.
Where do you think you're going? We still have...
Looks like this elevator's supposed to go all the way to the surface. Good thing I don't actually...
Okay. What are these symbols then? That look like,
It's locked.
or what
It's
is this
locked.
thing?
It's locked.
Okay. 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 Nope.
Everything on track. Plant gene manipulation a success. New girl arrived today. She seems okay. Part of me wants to give her a chance.
Yeah. Is that it?
Everything.
Guess I'll talk to you again. What does Rev?
What does the Rev in Rev
stand
Inc.
for?
stand for?
You're our marketing person. What do you think it stands for?
Hey man, you just gave me the job now. Revolver? Revenge.
Revenge?
Ooh, I hadn't thought of that. You're not exactly wrong, but my intention was a little more artful. Rev stands for Revenant, as in one who returns from the dead.
And that's
Alright.
you.
Oh, I hadn't even thought of that one. So many meanings.
So many
Maybe you are
meanings.
cut out for marketing after all.
Okay, well, what's behind that locked door?
What's behind that locked door?
Our computer database stores all the schematics for the ficus.
Can I see?
Of course not.
Yeah. Why? You mind if I drive this
You
thing?
mind if I drive this thing?
That's what it's built for.
Hmm.
It's a tape player, but it's missing a reel. I wonder if Nixon got to this one too.
All right. So. Would anything change?
It's a pair of fuel tanks.
Nope. I'm just gonna take this for another test drive.
Nice car. It's a map of all the tree speakers. It's a tape player. I want.
Oh, hey. There
No
we go.
weeds allowed. I don't care for them either, but you don't see me making a sign about it. Wait a minute. Canary to chicken, do you read me?
I'm not going to answer you if you're going to call me that.
I think I found a way to delay the launch. Are there any weeds where you are?
There's a dandelion right beside me.
Give it to me.
Perfect. Come on down.
I can't. It's, not safe.
It's perfectly safe. Now hurry up.
Oh no!
Jesus Christ. Yeah? Yeah, buddy? You having fun up there?
Oh my goodness. I think that was an earthquake. The old entrance just caved in. You're gonna have to find some way of doing this without me.
If that was an earthquake, how come I didn't feel it?
Well, you're underground. The water around you must have cushioned the blow.
I don't think that's how that works.
Don't think it works that way.
Yeah.
Listen, there's nothing I can do here. I'm gonna row back to land and see if I can get some help. You believe me, don't you?
You best not row back to land. I don't believe
I
you.
don't believe you.
Excuse me?
You heard me? Look, we don't have any time to lose. The car's all ready to ship.
I told you the entrance is blocked. Why would I lie about this?
Because you're
Because
afraid?
you're afraid.
Think what you want, but that car is on the verge of going public, and I need to find a way off this
So you
route.
are still stuck on the route.
I thought you said you were at the entrance to the grate. You know, the one that just caved in.
Right. That was a slip of the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you lying to me, Turn?
I'm not lying to you. I'm simply making an executive decision about what you need to know and what you don't. I would never betray a partner.
Really?
Oh, now that you're abandoning
Cynthia,
me, you're
thank you
willing
for
to call
coming
me
to me
a
before I speak into
partner?
Vector.
Of course. And once we get back, I'll seriously consider your request for more field work. But you've got to let me leave for that to
Nosmus
happen.
Pharmaceuticals have developed the
What do
working
you say,
cure.
partner?
I'd love to break in myself, but there's a good chance they trace it back to me. Told you it's none of your business. We know you were working with someone else. Someone higher up had to feed you those security codes. That's one way to look at it. You really have no idea what you were risking your life for, do you? He said it would save his life, that his whole future depended on it. I can't believe he... Huh. What was it? Sorry, RX8A1D. Social anxiety disorder. Ongoing, unsuccessful. Are you going to treat me like your last partner?
Well, that depends. Are you going to treat me like your last partner?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Her name was Cynthia. She got caught stealing medication for a condition you told her you had.
Who told you that?
A good agent doesn't reveal her sources.
Exactly. No matter what the circumstances are, you don't rat out a fellow agent. But she did.
So is that why you can't come down here? Trust?
You went to Le Carré. What's the first thing they teach you? If you can't trust your partner, then you shouldn't be in the field.
And you shouldn't be in the field if your partner can't trust you.
Exactly.
So, which one of those are you? The person who can't trust, or the person who can't be trusted?
As
Now
of
that's just
right now, the person who can't be trusted.
And that's not an answer.
What are you saying exactly?
I'm saying you hung her out to dry. You guilted her into helping you, and now you're holding a grudge because you got caught.
Fine. It wasn't fair to put her in that position. But why did she have to bring me down with her? I could have helped. Tried to smooth things over from the inside. Now we're both stuck in the private sector. I'm guessing you found out about this from Horace?
Sure.
I'll take that silence as a yes.
What happened once they found out?
They discharged me. Dishonorably. I had a few friends at the Bureau lie for me so Penderbrook would make me head of outside intelligence. I tried to make amends with Cynthia. Even offered her a job, but she wanted nothing to do with me. Can't say I blame her.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame her
I wanted
either.
to make sure I wouldn't put another agent in that kind of situation. That's why I moved everyone to phones. Everything was fine for the first couple of months. But then Horace started blackmailing me to stay in the field. You're the only person who knows this besides him. And I hope we can keep it that way.
Only if you come down here and finish this mission.
We can, as long as you come down here and finish this mission.
You realize that's not too far off from what Horace is doing, don't you?
I'm here to do a job, and right now, you're standing in the way of that.
Fair enough.
Good
but
shit,
what
Mimi.
happened with Cynthia isn't the reason I can't go down there. There's still the issue of my medical condition. Cynthia was caught before she could get the cure. The project was shut down shortly after that.
Whatever it is, you seem pretty healthy.
That's only because I do a good job of hiding it.
What is it?
That's something I'd rather keep to myself. And,
No,
and
I
coming down there
read it. I know what it
Let's bring
is.
it all out to the open. I realize this is going to hurt the mission, but I hope you can understand. I'll hurry back as fast as I can.
Wait, I think I already know. You're suffering from,
Social anxiety disorder.
social anxiety disorder.
Did you see the way I dealt with that guard? It wasn't exactly cut and run.
Then why do you spend all your time hiding behind phones?
Because it's effective. No, my condition is far more debilitating than that. And it's something I intend on keeping to myself. I'll make sure you get more field assignments once we get back. Until then, hang tight while I get help.
Wait, turn.
Over.
You know, it'd be really funny if I, for whatever reason, misread that. Well, okay. Only 12 hours after Sebastian's team unveiled the world's first prototype of the Ficus. If it's, male pattern baldness. Because he was talking about how he can't get his hair as an afro anymore or anything like that. Third largest casino. Barney Turner works today.
I'm not lying to you. I would
Oh, now that you're abandoned,
but you've got to.
well,
You're
that
gonna treat me
depends.
like your
I
last
mean,
partner?
A good agent does. So is that what? And you shouldn't. So.
No.
And that.
What?
You hung her out to
I'm
dry.
saying you.
Fine. I could have helped. Tried to smooth things over from the inside. Now we're both stuck in the private sector.
1D.
I'm guessing you found out about this from Horace? I'll take that silence as a yes.
What happened once they found out?
They discharged me. Dishonorably. I had a few
Recently
friends at the Bureau
discovered I
lie
suffered
for me,
from
so
a medical
Penderbrook
condition
would
that
make me
could
head
threaten
of
my
outside
career
intelligence.
and livelihood.
I tried to make amends with Cynthia. Even offered her a job, but she wanted nothing to do with me. Can't
Suffice
say
to say it's hereditary
I wanted
and
to
until
make sure
recently
I wouldn't put
incurable.
another agent in that kind of situation. That's why I moved everyone to phones. years. Everything was fine for the first couple of months. But then Horace started blackmailing me to stay in the field.
Werewolf
You're the only
syndrome.
person who knows this besides him. And I hope we can keep it that way.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, it was male pattern baldness. I was looking at the Black Streaks ones, and I thought that first one was the first one. So I thought that was A. Yes, it's male pattern baldness. Only if you
We
come down
can't.
here.
I'm here. Whatever. What? Wait.
Androgenetic alopecia.
Androgenetic alopecia, more commonly known as
Alopecia.
male pattern baldness.
What? How dare you? In case you haven't realized, I have a full head of hair. A thick, perfectly
Oh, yeah?
maintained, lustrous head of hair.
Which will come flying right off the minute you use that zip line. I'm right, aren't I?
You know how long it takes to have another one of these made? 3 weeks. That's 3 weeks I'd have to call in sick to work. Pinderbrook would have a fit.
You don't need to call in sick. Being bald is not that big a deal.
Yeah, just go shave.
Not that big of a deal. This whole industry is based on perceptions. To convince a mark, you need to project an image of confidence. That's kind of hard to do when you're reflecting light.
It'll take away Horace's power for sure. You're more than
You
your
are more
appearance,
than your
buddy.
appearance.
Nice deflection.
Oh, that's
Well,
what.
it's
Yeah,
true.
Yep.
Isn't it time you stopped worrying about what other people think? You've been letting Horace walk all over you for years now. Once you start being honest, you'll take away all his power.
I guess you're right.
Of course I'm right. You're Barney Turner. You run a huge department at one of the most successful automobile companies in the world. You don't need to cower in fear because...
Numi,
What?
stop talking.
Why? What's wrong?
I'm coming down.
Hell yeah. Get down here, Turn. Oh, that's a leap. Nice. Wow, that's quite the drop. It's perfectly fine, my dude. Moments later. Oh, right. Seeds. Now where can I put these seeds? Into this machine, of course.
Turn. Do you copy?
Loud and clear. How'd it go?
Sabotaged.
No change at all. Guess it'll take
Oh.
more than just a few minutes for the weeds to work their way into the system. See if there's anything up there we can use to speed up the process.
Will do. Over.
I mean, probably just oxygen, carbon dioxide. Well, howdy. Oh, you know what? Let me just grab these, not even talk to you. Ah. Yeah, I gotta talk to you.
What do you think you're doing?
We need a fresh tank of plant steroids downstairs to test out on the ficus.
I'm assuming Brother Cartwright approved this?
Of course. Why would I be talking to you if he didn't? Yep.
Yep.
If Brother Cartwright wants products sent to the testing facility, he'll have to make an official request over the PA system, as he's always done.
She's not gonna give up those plant steroids without a fight. See if there's something you can do on your end to make her cooperate.
Well, we'll figure this out later. Because I think that's gonna be it for now. I didn't want to stream for super long anyways. Not sure how much longer I've got in the game, but we'll wing it. I am super glad I can do manual saves. Okay. Quit the desktop. Yes, please. Alright. Well. Oh. That's gonna be it for now. Wednesday, I think I'm actually gonna do something slightly different. Well, maybe. I'm gonna try and stream Sam's show because a friend of mine is trying to get ready for EVO and we're gonna help him practice. So if he wants, or if he's up for it, we'll just stream it while me and another friend play matches. Just see how that goes and just chat and hang out. But yeah. I might stream Digimon tomorrow. Not sure. Alright, y'all. Have a good night.